What up, guys?
What up, guys?
What's good, Rob? What's good, y'all? What's good, y'all? Next episode
Yes.
in the Crease podcast.
What is this episode? What?
It's episode 4.
Episode 4?
Uh-huh.
Alright, dope.
Thank y'all for tuning in.
Oh yeah, shout out to all the people that,
Yeah.
you know, subscribed and
Thanks for linking with us in the building.
Yeah.
thanks for linking with us. Shout out to everybody that, you know, took time to watch us talk about like her opinion.
He got the fresh horses on.
Yes, I was looking at those. They're crispy.
Oh
You
man,
look like you're ready for somebody cookout, bro.
you know, nah.
And you got the lows.
I had to treat myself.
Those is clean though. They're nice. They're
Nah,
crisp.
this week, you know, I had to start the Monday off. I was like, I'm gonna go down to Soho and get some shoes.
I feel you, cause you know.
So I bought these and I bought the Nike Vapor Max. You know the one with the
Oh, word.
yeah.
Nice.
So I got both of those.
Nice.
Which colorway you got?
A white
Vapor Max.
White.
So you got 2 whites.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you ballin'.
Somebody say.
Sometimes you gotta treat yourself. You know, treat yourself.
No,
Treat
because
yourself.
last time I checked, the Vapor Max damn near $200.
Yeah. You know.
Remember that money. You out here working.
206.
You got money.
206 with tax.
What's tax? You know. But yeah, I had to start the Monday off right. How y'all feeling?
I'm doing good. This was a pretty good week.
Where?
You know, I interviewed one person, you know, changed the hair color, as you can see, looking a little different.
Of course.
Y'all probably didn't recognize me, same me.
Of course.
You know, and that was my week was good. How was your week?
Dope.
My week was pretty good. The weather was trash.
This weather's crazy.
Yeah, I'm so tired of this shit.
No, the weather was trash, but as far as you know, still staying productive, still doing what I gotta do. Now we're here. We get to bring out another episode.
Yep.
Oh yeah, we in a different spot too. It looks a little different.
Yes.
We are.
Yes.
We are at the movement
A little
office.
different.
You know, shout out to Drewski for letting us record
Yeah,
here.
definitely.
Big deal.
Appreciate it.
But yeah, today we're just gonna dive into some topics that, you know, we thought, you know, you guys might be interested in.
I'm just gonna kick it off, I guess.
Yeah, you could have, yeah.
What do you guys think about the title public figure on Instagram?
I'm gonna let Romel start with this one.
Alright, so my thing is, I follow a lot of people on Instagram, and like, I just feel like if you have a certain amount of followers, like you shouldn't be considered a public figure.
Okay.
Like,
what's your limit? Like, what do you mean by like what?
Like, all right, I'm gonna dive into it.
Do you have to
My thing is, okay. What do you do why you should consider yourself to be a public figure? Like, okay, you're just posting pictures on Instagram. Like, I don't like when I look through your stories. Not to sound like I'm creepy with it.
No, go ahead.
Like when I look through like someone's stories and like their photos or whatever, like I don't see you at events.
Right.
I don't like see you at certain places doing certain things. Like.
So wait. So do you think it's more so like a numbers thing, or do you think it's like how influential are you? Are you saying like you shouldn't have a certain amount of numbers?
I think it's influence that counts.
Okay.
Like I think like if you're out, just like walk wherever you are. Like I think if you're just walking out and like people stop and notice you and say, "Oh, you're such and so." Like I'm a huge fan of yours. That's influenced me. Like I consider someone like that to be a public figure. Like some people that I follow, like they just do certain stuff, but they're not known.
Public figures that
You know what I mean? They're just like posting like selfies on Instagram every like hour, or 10 seconds or whatever. Like I don't
Okay, so you're pretty much going at the Instagram models. That's what you're saying.
Like
not even like no. I'm not going at anyone in particular. I'm just saying.
I'm trying to start beef.
No.
I'm on my phone for that
Nah. That's not what I'm saying. It's just like it's not directed towards any like models or you know nobody like that. It's just that's how I just feel about it. Like I just feel if you don't have influence, you shouldn't like.
Put that as your.
Yeah, like it's
The
fine.
title.
Like if you want to market yourself like that.
But you know how the saying goes. It's like somebody's always watching. You never know who you're influencing. You never know who you're.
So what do you think is like what's your definition of like a?
No, I think that's exactly what it is. It's like as long as you're influencing someone, you have a vision, you stick to it, and you got a following of people that support that vision or that movement that you're doing.
So you would agree with me on that side?
Yeah.
The influence part.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I would never include the following, like the amount of followers you have, as far as if that's a deal breaker, if you're considered a public figure or not. I feel like anybody can just say they're a public figure these days.
When I look at it, it's more so like I don't want to say like just famous people because, like you said, you don't have to be on TV to be a public figure. But I feel like if you go to 5 places and 3 out of that 5 places people are noticing you, people they know what you do, they know who you are, I kind of consider you a public figure.
Right.
It's definitely about influence. Like I don't think like if you're not doing anything, like more power to you. If you want to put that in your bio, to market yourself, like you said, that's fine. But as far as like legitimately having that, like I think it's about influence, not more so numbers, but definitely you should be out here doing something and people should recognize you for what you do and who you are. Like who am I to say that, but it's the truth.
But it's true, like also if you consider yourself a public figure and you want to put that in your, like I know people say like they don't post everything that they do, but I feel like once you give yourself that type of title, that's something that you might want to start doing.
Okay. All right, Amber. Knowing what you do.
Yeah.
People in Jersey know what you do.
Right.
Would you consider yourself to be a public figure?
Oh, I knew you was gonna hit me with that.
You're the closest out of all of us.
Exactly.
I'm home all the time. Like I don't go out.
Yeah.
A public figure. In a way you can't say that because I do work with the public and I do, I do go some places. No, I'm just saying like I'm not gonna lie. Like it was one point when I was like on a roll and I was kind of feeling myself and I put that in my bio and I was like, okay, I'm feeling like a public figure. But then I thought about it. I'm like, am I really a public figure? Because sometimes you kind of look at that on a bigger scale. Like, like how known am I to the masses? Like, am I just known in my little local area? So should I say I'm a public figure? Like,
It doesn't matter.
I think it depends on the person, like how you kind of feel about yourself, in a way.
But
like,
my thing is, you're still known locally, so I feel as though you are a public figure because I'm pretty sure like you've been stopped a couple times.
if I'm at an event and like people will be like, oh, I know you, I follow what you do, like that's it. But I've never like I haven't been nowhere like when I went to Texas, like nobody stopped me out there. Like, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't
that's what
like
I'm saying.
that.
Locally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
like you are.
yeah, locally.
Okay.
So does that make me a local figure? Like, am I
A local figure.
I don't know. I feel like if you just put yourself out there, you put your, I don't want to say personal life, but what you do, you put it out there to the public. Like you kind of can say you're a public figure if people follow what you do. Like, and they know you for what you do. So. I don't have that many followers, so I don't know how you feel about that. But
followers don't matter.
I'm just saying, Ramel brought that up first, so I'm just saying I don't have a ton of followers.
Yeah, but to Rob's point, the followers doesn't matter.
I feel like followers only measure popularity.
Yeah, definitely. Like, cause there's some people with tons of followers and people buying followers nowadays. So.
And once again, no,
shots.
we're not throwing shots
at all. But
no Instagram.
But it's true. Like people, like you can make it till you make it out.
The whole buying followers, I do want to like.
Look, I'm with you, Rob.
Yo, I don't know nothing about that. So
I know.
I know people that do it, but
I don't know anybody.
I'm not gonna add anybody.
Yeah, definitely not. Like fake it till you make it. Get it how you live.
But the people that buy followers are a lot of people that hit you up like, let's work.
Exactly.
Not want to pay you.
Let's link up and build. I fucks with the vision.
Right. And that's what, that's another thing. I feel like sometimes people look at numbers and they kind of pretty much like value you by your followers. You get what I'm saying? Like I only have 3,000 some followers, but I feel like I have a big influence in certain areas, of what I do. So I feel like some people do buy their followers and they get looked at a certain way, like a public figure. You might not be a public figure, but because you got X amount of followers, people gonna believe it because you faking it till you make it. But you know what I'm saying?
Put that shit in their bio.
Yeah, you're right. It's about marketing. Like you said, if I see somebody and in their bio it says public figure or it says, this is gonna make me want to see what they're about. I'm gonna automatically go to their page and look through and see what they do. Now, if you don't do nothing, then you just made yourself look stupid. But
and once again, we are not throwing shots at.
No, definitely not.
We gave enough disclaimer.
Yeah, definitely not. If you feel offended, then hey.
I don't want nobody hit me up talking about yo.
Feel at me though.
If the shoe fits. No shots. We just talking, but it's the truth. Like it happens. It's true.
I feel like close that one.
What do you mean? No, I think we pretty much covered everything on that. Like, we're not gonna touch.
We're not gonna go into too much depth about that, but y'all know what we talk about. Like y'all know what we talk about.
All right.
Yeah.
Diving into a deep combo now.
Okay, let's talk.
Artists. We're gonna address this now.
Which one do you want to talk about? Artists or
we can talk about
shooting?
That's deep.
Let's start with that. I do want to
start with that?
Yeah, I'm kind of like OD tired of a lot of the news and like a lot of the things that are happening and police kind of taking their authority, taking it to the head.
Yeah.
Where like it's really getting out of hand. Like you said, something happened near you.
I mean, for me, like, bro, seeing like from like the Trayvon Martin stuff, like seeing all that on TV, I'm just like, damn, like this shit is really crazy. Like cops are just like out here, like, killing people. But like seeing the shooting that happened yesterday, right outside like my building,
that would traumatize me. Honestly, that would really do something to me.
Did you actually like witness it happen? Like,
or you heard it?
Or did you like hear something and saw the end of it? Because if I was to witness something like that, that would be playing in my head.
Just to like address this. So I didn't know the person like personally, but every morning, commuting, coming home, I would see the same gentleman, doing what he does every day. Never bothered anybody, always himself.
Yeah.
And like, just like hearing that happen, like it felt like I kind of like had a connection, with him, even though like I didn't really know.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, you know what I mean? Like coming home yesterday, seeing like my whole entire like area like blocked off and like people outside crying, like that's a big deal. You know what I mean? Like cops around there everywhere, and it's just like when I saw it, I guess I didn't really feel anything, because I'm so used to seeing it happen. Living in New York, being stopped by cops probably like every other day or whatever. Like I didn't really feel anything. I was just like, it happens.
Yeah.
But definitely, man, like it's a real touchy subject to talk about because there's so much like bullshit politics that like goes into it, and like when this shit like goes to court, like they just end up like walking away.
Exactly. Right.
Or
they give you some BS settlement to try to ease your pain, but it doesn't really go nowhere,
Yeah,
because it's still happening all the time.
Sure. But definitely everybody that's like in my neighborhood right now in Crown Heights, shout out to everybody in Crown Heights, send my condolences to like people in his family, but this shit, it needs to get addressed, like for sure.
I think like police, I don't want to speak for all because I have family members that are police members, so I definitely know that there's good and bad and everything, but it's getting to a point where like you're using this badge and this uniform and this title to pretty much say I'm up here and everybody else is down here, so because I say so, like you gotta pretty much, I'm not saying like we're supposed to disrespect police, but it's like when you feel like you don't have no type of power because somebody has on a uniform and a badge, it's just like how do you feel about that? Like I don't even know how to feel about that. Like there's no reason why when I'm driving or if I get stopped I feel a sudden sense of nervousness. I don't know what you're about to do to me, and I'm dead serious. Like
that just happened to me.
Yeah. And then you see all this stuff on TV. You never know. And it's girls, it's happening to women, men. Like it don't matter. Like you really don't.
Like Tuesday, I just got pulled over. I got pulled over Tuesday. Me and my cousin, we were just like shooting this video for this like submission, I can't disclose too much information about the video, but like pretty much, like the cops, he saw us leave the parking lot, and they made a left. We kept going straight, and they went around that block. And my cousin just hopped out the car real quick to get his book bag out of my trunk because he needed his laptop real quick. And he jumped back in the passenger seat, and I made a right, and they kept going straight, turned their lights on, pulled us over.
So you already knew, like.
Yeah, and they're yelling at me, lower all your windows. We lowered the windows. They came up, and I'm like, all right, what's the reason for you to stop me? And they said, we'll let you know in a minute. How do you not let me know why I'm being pulled over from the start? They asked for my license, registration, they run everything. I had nothing to hide, like my record's clean.
Right.
And then he tells me to get out the car and keep my hands on the hood.
Are you serious?
Yeah. They tell me to put my hands on the hood of the car and to get out slowly. Do not remove my hands from the car, from the vehicle. So I do that, I'm asking him, but before I did it, I'm like, why? Why are you telling me to get out the car?
Right.
He's like, I'll let you know in a minute. And I'm just like, all right, you know what, let me conform. Like, I'm not doing anything.
Right.
Like, let me, you know, I didn't do anything wrong. So I'll get out the car. They frisking me. They frisked me.
Are you
To
serious?
make sure I had nothing on me, no weapons. And then they tell me to wait by my trunk, keep my hands on my trunk, on the trunk of the car. And then they do the same thing to my cousin. And he comes back to me and he's like, I'm just gonna let you know, your car smells like marijuana.
Are you serious?
I'm like,
Like, no way.
My car smells like marijuana. Anybody that knows me knows I do not smoke, and I will smack anybody that ever tries to smoke in my car.
I'm gonna add on to that because that happened to me too.
Yeah. I'm just like, my car smells like.
It's not easy to smoke. That's crazy.
I don't even smoke. And he's like, and his argument was, I know you might not smell it because you're somebody who smokes.
What? That's like
but we don't smoke, so we smell it, and it's really strong. I'm like, come on.
What?
Bro.
That's just dumb. Like, that just sounds dumb.
Like, seriously.
That's like that reverse. It's like that reverse psychology type. Like, what are you trying to, you know?
Yeah.
Like, are you trying to make me say that I did something I didn't do? Like, you know?
Exactly.
Wait, so, like, what happened after that? Like, what?
So pretty much he's like, all right, and they made me and my cousin put our hands behind our heads and walk over. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, this whole process, I thought I was gonna get
Are you
cuffed.
kidding me?
Wow.
And it's like, and it's crazy, like being in that position. Like, it makes you feel like an animal. One.
Yeah.
And then two is like when you see all this stuff going on in the news, it's like, damn, am I next?
Shit.
Exactly. That's the first thing that would come to my mind. Like, am I about to get shot? Like, you know.
It's crazy, like, and then like he tells me to wait by the police truck, and they check my trunk, make sure everything is mine. Like, they were trying so hard to find something in my
Were they
car.
white or what?
They were white.
I'm not surprised, but interesting.
They were. And the crazy part is, it happened right outside the apartment building I grew up at, and I haven't been in that area since I was growing up. Like, I've driven through that area. I never did anything in that area since I left when I was like 10. And I finally go back. And that happened. It's like my first time ever getting to, like, for a cop to ask me to come out of the car. You know what I mean?
I just don't understand that. It's like,
that's crazy.
if I'm conforming with you, I give you my stuff, you run my stuff, and then you still try to, it's like you're out to get me almost. Like, it's like, I'm almost in a lose-lose situation.
Yeah.
Because you got me out here looking crazy on my car. Like, I didn't do nothing. I feel like an animal.
Yeah.
I don't know
Like,
what it
people
is.
watching you. Too,
Exactly.
like, just walking out.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Like, you got me looking crazy.
And I feel like, in situations like that, like, the best thing you can do is just keep calm. Like, if you know you didn't do nothing, just keep calm. Try not to.
It's easy to say it until you're in that
the
position.
situation. Because you know what?
Because when trust me when I tell you, bro, when you're in that position, everything that you've seen on the news plays through your head.
Right.
And it's just like,
right.
yo, am I next? Like, that's the first thing that starts to, like,
It's true.
starts going through your head. It's crazy. It's hard, and then it's like the way you start acting. If you get nervous, they start to think you're guilty of something.
Right. And then it's like you always have that integrity too. You like, this is my, like, I'm not gonna just let you talk to me any kind of way, but you do know that, I gotta be respectful. But then you do have those split seconds when you're like, I'm about to snap on you. Like, you know, like you're saying stuff to me that I know I'm not doing. So how do you, like, it's hard to control that sometimes. Like I was in the same situation. Like same situation. I'm sitting outside with my friend in front of his house, and we're just sitting in the car, and police just stopped by us. They're like, oh, we smell marijuana, where you guys smoking? We're like, no, like we're just in the car. Oh, we was in front of his house. So he's like, I live right here. He shows them his ID, they see his address, then he goes, the police goes out of nowhere, oh, because you know, someone's been breaking into houses around here, so, you know, we're just, I guess, just checking us. And my thing is, how do you go from marijuana to somebody robbing houses? Like, what are you trying to do? So I kind of got into like a little verbal thing with the police, and he had to tell me to calm down because, like you said, I started thinking that, like, I started not panicking, but it got to the point where I'm like, you're attacking my integrity right now, and I can't control my emotions right now, so I'm letting you know how I feel. But I had to think, like, you know, this could be me. Next thing you know, they're asking me to get out the car or whatever. I don't want it to escalate like that, but when you're in that situation, it's just hard to like say.
It's hard to keep it.
Yeah, it's like hard to keep it cool sometimes. It really is.
And why did they stop you again?
They just stopped us. Like we were literally just sitting in the car. Like,
what was the probable cause?
There was none. Like,
so did y'all ask what was the problem?
We just asked, like, you know, what's the issue? He said, oh, we smelled marijuana. Like, were you guys smoking?
So they smelled marijuana driving?
And that's what we're saying. And we were saying if we did smoke, which we were not doing, if we were smoking, that would have been like, how do you smell? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how would you even smell that?
No,
Like,
but that's my thing. That's not probable cause to pull somebody over if you smell something.
Yeah.
But like, I know for me, and I think like that's we all need to do our job when it comes to this.
Yeah.
Like as far as like, you know, really learning the law, I had no idea.
That's definitely true.
Because the probable cause for us to get pulled over. Well, one of my cousin got in, and they said that he didn't buckle his seatbelt in time by the time I pulled off. I get that one.
Okay.
But the second one was because the New Jersey, like it's like I blocked the state, like you block barely any of it. Like still my license plate number was.
It was blocked. Like how? What, you have like a border?
Like I had a plate that somebody bought me for Christmas.
Oh, so it was over the license plate.
So it wasn't over that license plate number.
Yeah.
But it blocks
covered.
like the state.
Yeah, I get you.
You know what I mean? And I've had that on there for, you know, since Christmas.
I really feel like
actually I got it for my birthday.
Wow.
So I've had it on there for plenty of time. Like I should have been pulled over for that.
But it's like you choose today to pull me over.
And I see other people with it.
Yeah.
Obviously, like, so I didn't even know it was that big.
I'm telling you, like, I already know that police have quotas they have to meet. Like, everybody knows that, especially around, like, holidays or the end of the month, they have quotas they have to meet. So I definitely know that they just look for any little thing to try to pull you over because they have to get those tickets in there, you know, those numbers. So it's just sad. Like, it's just sad. You should not have to ride around just hoping that if you do get pulled over, something might happen to me. Like, you should feel safe.
Yeah.
You know? And it's not like that no more. And honestly, it's sad that, you know, so many things have happened and a lot of police, they get a bad name, but...
Yeah, because I honestly can't say, like, all police. Like,
yeah, definitely not.
Like, I don't think all police, trust me, like, I really don't think all police are...
There's good and bad in everything. Every race, every occupation, everything.
Nah, but definitely.
It really is.
You know, everybody out there just...
Stay safe.
Be safe with whatever you're doing.
But why did that guy get shot? Like why?
Oh yeah, right.
So supposedly someone in the area saw him with like a pipe on him, and they thought it was a gun. Police stepped forward to him, addressed it, and he actually pulled it out. I guess like showing that it wasn't a gun.
And they just blasted.
Captain. Nine times, Captain 9 times, and yeah, that was that.
And then you know what's the sad part? Like I'm not saying that might be what happened, but then you'll have those police officers saying, "Oh, he tried to use it on me," or "He tried to, you know, he got aggressive with me." Like you know, and that's the sad part. That's how it goes. They stick together.
But yeah, definitely everybody out there.
That's a sensitive topic.
Yeah, it really is.
Just be safe. Like,
be safe, definitely.
If you outside with friends, just
let somebody know where you at. Like, whatever.
Just know how to move.
Share your location.
Definitely.
Just know how to move. And that's pretty much it.
Like it's sad. Like nowadays, you don't even want to go nowhere by yourself. Like you like, I need to have somebody here as a witness just in case. Like it's sad.
Yeah.
It really is.
Exactly. Yep.
We can talk about something lighter though.
This
got feelings.
This got hella dark.
Yeah,
real quick.
Alright.
It did.
But music.
Yeah, let's tap into that.
Some up and coming
Wait, can
artists.
we break real quick? I had to blow my nose. I feel like my nose is like about to burn.
Yeah.
Okay,
We'll be right back.
Yeah. We can like edit that.
Hammer. Hammer has
I
a
didn't know you sniffling on
blow her nose. Yo, that's the first time you ever did that shit, bro. That's the first. Yo, can we keep that, bro? Can we keep that? Can we keep that, bro? Yo, can we keep that?
You done? You back?
Yeah, I'm back.
Yo, can we keep that?
And we're back.
But what did you do when I was gone?
Don't worry about
I
it.
gotta watch and see.
Yo, you gotta wait and see, bro. What? Hold on. You gotta wait and see, bro. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Alright, yeah.
So music.
Music.
Yeah, let's get
So
into
y'all like want to
lighter
talk
note.
about some word
Yeah, let's tap into that idea of like future artists.
future artists? Future like you think they're gonna like mainstream?
Yeah, like future artists that you think are gonna like, you know, blow this year, next year, I don't know.
Do they have to already be kind of out there or anybody? Oh, somebody that's already out there, obviously, right? That's gonna blow.
Whatever. However. Yeah.
I gotta think.
Well, for one, Chad B. I could definitely say that.
Shout out to Chad.
Shout out to Chad, which is also a reason why Scotty Too Fly is not.
Oh yeah, we didn't.
How rude of us, yo! How rude of us! Scotty is not here. Scotty is not here because
Scotty Too Fly.
I said
here, bro.
Scotty, if you're watching this, just know I said let's mention this in the
Right, we
beginning.
holding it down for you.
Yeah.
That was like, nah, let's get into it. Okay.
Scotty, don't listen to this fool over here.
Okay, Scotty.
Man. But anyway,
Have fun.
enjoy that tour.
Right.
Yeah, yo, enjoy that tour.
They'll be back in New York soon.
Yeah, they'll be back in New York on the 16th.
On this,
I
I think it's at the 26th.
Something with a 6.
Yes,
16
I
or
think it's the
16.
16th. But yo, shout out to Scotty. Be safe.
Yeah, definitely.
Move carefully. You know.
If
Don't
you
take
go
it.
back to LA,
Right. Don't leave your drinks sitting anywhere.
if you go back to LA, how about you try and get some cheap this time, bro?
Yo, definitely, Scotty.
If you don't get the
Don't
joke,
even come back if you don't.
if you don't get this joke, watch episode 1.
Yeah.
Then you'll get it. Blame yourselves. It's your fault. Anyway.
Yo, Scotty. Love you, dog. But yeah, if you're out in LA, just try to, hit something. Say what's up. Let them know you're in the area. But
Anyway, up and coming
Back to
artists.
yeah, I'm coming artist.
Definitely Chad B.
I gotta think about that. Chad B definitely.
Rob,
he been moving for a minute though.
Chad has been putting in work for a minute.
Yeah.
And like, just to see it paying off now, you know what I mean? Like, the whole Dipset thing, had Birdman in his video.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I feel like it's always a win for all of us, and like somebody just
And it's
you know,
always,
make
the,
it
and it's
a win for all
always,
of us.
but it's always the person that's slept on. in a
Right,
sense.
you're right.
Yeah.
You know what I
Definitely right
mean?
about
Like,
that.
and that goes to show, like, you really don't have to, like, flex all the time. Just,
Nope.
like, keep your head down, keep working. It's gonna get noticed.
Somebody's watching you.
Word, exactly.
Someone's
That's why we
watching.
were all public figures. Go ahead.
Yeah, definitely Chad B. I have so many I'm thinking of artists that I know they just need that spotlight on them. They're gonna blow. So I don't really want to. Can I name them? Cause I'm like,
I mean, shit, if you want, yeah. Might as well.
okay, shout out to.
Hey, if you disagree with any of the artists that we mentioned, or we forgot to mention certain artists, leave a comment. Like, leave a comment below.
Like,
Yeah.
oh my God,
Maybe we could talk
maybe I
about
should get into this because you know what? Let me tell y'all.
Hit us
I
up
did
on
this
Instagram
playlist
too.
for New Jersey and New York artists. Like I started this playlist, and when I say they went crazy on me, like I don't even know if I should be speaking.
Wait,
right
when
now.
was this?
This was like what, a week ago? Like I didn't even finalize the playlist yet because like I already put a sample of who I had so far. And when I say everybody went crazy, oh you're missing this person and how don't you have this person and that? I'm like, look, you gotta talk to your supporters. If I don't know about you, that's your supporters' fault.
Wow.
That's not my fault. You know?
I mean, if y'all feel that way, leave a comment. Put us on.
Put us on. Like I'm
Put
always
us on. Maybe we could have them on the show.
my ears are to the streets. Like I need to know. You gotta let me know.
Hit us up on Instagram too.
Yeah.
But anyway, back to the artists that we know.
Yeah.
Might pull up. In our opinion.
Okay.
Who else you think?
Crutch Calhoun. Shout out to Crutch Calhoun.
Shout out to Crutch.
I have to shout out Mir Fontaine. I have to shout him out. I know he just did something with Cody Shane.
Ooh.
And they got a video, I believe, coming out. And he's moving. Like, he's been moving for a while. And I feel like he's like one of the hidden gems in Jersey that most people don't know about. But he definitely fits into that whole scene of, you know, these rappers.
I'm not a listener of Cody Shane, but I think that's a pretty big move.
Yeah, that's a big
I hear
move.
about it.
Like, definitely. That's a big move.
Clap it up.
Yeah.
Who else? Because we know he got a list. We already know.
Like, I'll be out. I can shout out him too.
So we'll save him for
He's
live.
moving. Like, he just did something with Betty Wap and Arsenal. They did a video New Jersey Drive. That was dope. Just shout out to everybody that's
I thought
moving.
that was pretty cool. Like,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Yeah,
Like,
I
somebody
think it's cool.
that was
They all
like
from
super
Jersey, you
mainstream.
know?
Somebody
Yeah.
that's gonna come up. Somebody that. I mean, I don't know about
Like,
y'all.
like-
If y'all ever watched Grind Time, it was
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I know. Yeah, definitely.
Arsenal is like.
Definitely. Arsenal's a legend in New Jersey. Like, people know.
Word, exactly.
But I thought that was dope.
What about people out of Jersey?
Out of Jersey? Oh, I can shout out Ryan O'Neal. He's definitely on the up and coming. He's from New York, Lower East Side. He has some connections with Rick Ross. He got a song with Rick Ross that he's
But he's
pushing.
not signed to.
No, he's not signed, but like Rick Ross pretty much like, you know, took him under the wing and backed him up. So yeah, I'll shout him out.
For
Ready for
me,
your list?
I got a couple people. Stash, 718. Just put out a song with Jay Critch.
Oh, dope.
Drew Oliver, definitely a dope, like rap. He writes, engineers, produces, all in one. He's been Grammy nominated, so yeah, he's definitely on the come up. He's out in LA right now shooting a video. Ryan,
Ryan. Shout out to Ryan.
Shout out to Ryan, my guy. He's out in LA also.
Where's Ryan from?
He's from Brooklyn. Born and raised, yep. Ryan. I feel like Desi Hines is up there, but
Oh yeah, definitely Desi Hines. Shout out Desi Hines, definitely.
But he's kind of like underrated.
I finally watched his performance.
He's another hidden gem that you don't know about. He's another
Yeah, I actually, the first time I got to listen to Desi was a performance.
Yeah,
so
he's
that was
crazy.
I actually like really like that when that's the first time I listened to an artist because it's like then you get to like see their energy and like when he brought
That's how I
stage,
see like how you really move as an artist. I just watch you perform. Like, I like to go to the shows and watch you perform.
Yeah,
see how you
exactly.
control the crowd. So I'm telling you, it's a different story. You hear somebody on a record and you see them in person. It's a different story. Either it's gonna match up the same energy or you're gonna see a difference. Let's just put it that
or
way.
they're too Hollywood to even like really move.
Yeah, definitely agree with that.
As far as like not really like mumble rap, I feel like J.I.D.K. is like super fire.
Okay, yeah.
If you don't know who that is, definitely check him out. He's from Maryland. Like this kid could like really spit.
Yeah.
He's on tour right now with A$AP Ferg.
Oh, dope.
So you know he's definitely doing his thing.
I think Abby Jasmine is going to.
Oh,
she's gonna be
definitely.
serious.
Yeah. She just had a show too.
Yeah.
This week. I'm not sure where it was, but I know it was in the city.
She's gonna be serious.
Yeah.
See her pop.
For sure. Shout outs to Jay Grams too. I don't know if you know who that is.
No,
Jay
I
Grams.
don't know.
He's also fire. He's from Baltimore. Yeah, he's shooting his video right now. He's definitely doing his thing too.
Oh, I gotta shout out another rapper, Twan Don. He's like upcoming from Jersey, but he has his own little movement going on. They call it Upper Class. They just like all together just purchased their own studio. You know, they're doing the engineering. They got the merch going. Like, I like seeing movements like that. Just people just taking their own money and making things happen. So I definitely got to shout out to him. And his music is good. I know he got recognition from like Wale because he did some song called Letter to Polarin. And it was really good and Wale acknowledged it and whatnot. So shout out to him.
Yeah.
I think he got a song with Desi Hines too.
Yeah, there might be a couple people that I'm forgetting right now, but definitely if I remember.
Believe me, if you move in, we know about you. Like, trust and believe.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Shout out to all of them.
I mean, who y'all think gonna be on like the freshman cover?
Oh, for this year?
Damn. I got mine. Alright, so I got not a huge supporter, but I just think he's smart. I like moving.
Yeah.
6'9".
I definitely think 6ix9ine is gonna be on there.
6ix9ine is gonna
without a doubt.
I don't really support
Honestly,
How can you question it?
No,
every single he put out is
No,
gonna hit.
I'm agree only because, like I said, I agree that he might be on the freshman cover because of the clout that he has right now. I wouldn't say because of lyrics and stuff like that, but definitely because of.
I think like
it's definitely consistency there. Like I see it, but
hey man,
it is what it is. Like,
yeah.
it is what it is.
Alright, so I have 6ix9ine. I have Jay Critch.
I definitely think Gashi is gonna be on there. I really think Gashi is gonna be down there.
Okay.
You probably don't know who Gashi is. But do you remember the Disrespectful song? I'm not about to sing it on camera.
I need you to sing it though.
No, I'm not gonna sing it.
Disrespectful.
But that song has been crazy. It's been going crazy, especially on Spotify. And then like after every song he's released after that has been hitting like 1 million.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Yeah. Wait, was he on?
He used to spell his name G4SHI, but now it's GASHI because he ain't want any like.
Oh my god, I don't want to look like I just don't know, but like I really don't. I can't think of it right now.
Wait, was he recently on the single with Gold Link? No. He didn't do a song.
He was on DJ Snake's album, and he was actually on a track with Travis Scott and Quavo.
What do you think? Let me ask you a question because before I name this next artist, like, what do you think it takes for like somebody to be on a freshman cover?
Bro, Jordan Lucas hasn't been on a freshman cover.
No, but that's what I mean. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, people
Wait,
haven't
he's
had.
independent, right? He's independent.
No,
he's not.
he's with that.
Is he? Signed?
Jordan Lucas is with that.
With that man, yeah.
Oh yeah, he is.
But that's why I asked the question because for some people who haven't made like a bunch of songs, but they've done like maybe 1 or 2 songs that was so major at the moment. Like, do you think they deserve like a spot? Like people who are just like,
I think you gotta be like consistent.
Like
First off, no, it's not because you gotta think of it this way. At the end of the day, XXL.
What is that? That's block. I was just about to say that. I was like, that's bad crazy. That's why I asked y'all that because I was gonna say, do you think somebody like Blockboy JB or who else was I about to name? Like YF and Lucci, people like that. You think they'll be on there?
Alright, so
they have big.
Well, my whole thing is like you got to think of it this way. XXL is a magazine,
right?
And they could get shit like as far as like.
You're right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
It's whatever is gonna sell. Whatever's gonna have people talking about that list.
No, you're right. You're right. Because I know there's been a couple lists that people were like.
I just feel like now
because would you say like the last freshman cover, hella people were talking about.
Yeah.
Because hella people thought nobody deserved to be on the cover, or the fact that either people thought nobody deserved to be on the cover, or all right, why is it all mumble rappers on one cover?
I mean, that was the wave at the time.
Bro, I just feel like
they're gonna sell it.
at this point,
But I'm pretty sure people like I feel like a lot of people were talking about that cover, whether it was for good or for bad.
I just feel like at this point it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Like I really think like nowadays like artists don't really care.
So do you think like
it's because of the amount of like support they're getting like, and like XXL like obviously you could tell that you're not having like the same support they used to have like way back then. But like for new artists like it's cool. It's a good look to have,
So you think like the XXL, like the freshman list definitely lost its sauce, like it's just whatever now. People don't really care.
In my opinion, a little bit. Like it still counts, but not as much because people still
like
talk
marketing now.
Yeah, people still talk about it.
Because like I think internet and social media moves too fast, even for XXL.
Yeah.
Like people thought it moved too fast for the radio. The radio could take too long to play some of
No, you're right.
the music that a lot of
Social
people play.
media beat everybody.
Either like the radio is too late, or the radio can't play certain shit that we like to listen to because of the content.
Right.
But like with XXL, I think that's been their issue. It's like shit blows up too fast that they weren't even able to put somebody on a freshman list yet.
That makes sense. That does.
So, alright, back to predictions for the list. So I said 6ix9ine.
Yeah. What about Rico Nasty or like Cash Doll, somebody like that.
J. Chris.
No?
I got.
The girls looking at me like, are you serious?
I got Smoke Perp.
Okay. Oh, okay.
That's definitely so good.
Yeah.
Travis Scott's artist. Shaq West.
Oh yeah, definitely Shaq West. Shout out to him.
How many people go on the list?
What is it about? Like maybe
Like
11, 12, 10, 11, 12, something like that.
So Shaq West.
Yeah.
Definitely IDK. I think he's gonna be on there.
You think?
For sure. Famous Dex.
I don't know about that. Honestly, I don't know about that. I feel like Dex kind of.
You don't think Famous Dex?
No, only because like he's been out for a minute, but I feel like they kind of now that he got the ASAP Rocky, so I feel like now people are kind of more so looking at him. But he's been out for a while, and it's like, why didn't y'all like big him up before? Like, you know, he's been out for a minute.
Gonna be on the list.
You think so?
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like they're kind of late though.
But the thing is, a lot of people deny it, cause was it Young and May or
what?
When it was like almost.
That was last year. I think. Was she last year?
And she like.
Yeah, she denied it. Yeah,
she denied it. So he might deny it.
Yeah.
You think so?
Trippie Redd.
Oh, I was gonna say Trippie Redd. Definitely the hype.
Trippie Redd. That's all I got.
What about Lil Dicky?
He was on it.
Oh, he was already there?
Yeah, on it. Yeah.
Edit that out. Edit that out.
We're gonna leave that.
We're definitely keeping that. So that's 7. That's 7 so far.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a couple more that I was looking at. Like I put a list together, but for now that's all I got.
Definitely. Yeah, I agree. I think 6ix9ine got that.
Yeah.
He gonna be in front of everybody.
Front and center.
Like the rainbow
hair, tats, everything.
Yeah.
Front center.
Alright, who y'all got?
Well, I mentioned I think Joyner definitely, because I don't think he was on it. Who else? Definitely, I think Gashi definitely has a shot to be on it. From that Disrespectful track alone, and like every track that he's been putting out after, like and like this dude's talented.
Yeah, you said Block Boy too, right?
Yeah, I said that.
Block Boy.
Like if we looking at it like the hype and stuff, definitely he had a big song. I got everybody doing this. Like why wouldn't they? You know, definitely him.
Yeah, but what else does he have?
That's it, pretty much. Like,
the shit with 21 Savage.
Okay.
The Range Rover shit. I don't know if
he
y'all
might be on there.
Yeah, I'm gonna just put this out there.
Yeah.
Look Alive, I thought it was Drake's song when I first.
I mean, well, yeah, of course. You
I
got
thought
Drake in
it
there.
was Drake's song.
Drake
No, it's not.
To do that.
It's
Like,
not because Drake was on it. It's the fact that Drake had the entire song into Block.
Drake tends to do that. Like he tends to do that sometimes.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
So I'm just saying.
I mean, well, definitely with most of the people y'all named, I agree with. What? I mean, I agree.
Nah.
Drake tends to do that. Like he'll sing the chorus, have like 2 verses. Like he does that.
Most people.
But at that point, you can't even say it's featuring Drake.
I mean, but
Like-
right, but
You can't.
I mean, it's still
You really
Block
can't, bro.
Boy.
Like that's how you start to confuse people. Like
Yeah.
I hate it.
But I mean, well, you gotta blame that on the artist because if you allow that to happen, then hey, that's your song. You
No,
allow
then
that.
again, you gotta think about that relationship though. Like you know what I mean? Like,
Well, maybe he was putting them on.
nah, like you know when Drake was coming up, like
Yeah.
he lived in Memphis for quite
Yeah,
some time
true.
in that area. So you know, it's I don't want to say it's like politics, but it's certain codes that like plays into that shit. Like you know what I mean? Like that's like a second home for him. You know what I mean? So you know he had a.
I mean,
So
definitely
you
get it.
think
I definitely get it, but-
Drake had the track where he was just like, look, just put a verse and I'm gonna feature on it.
And we're gonna say it's yours.
That's just
I think Block Boy already had that song.
And then Drake
And
hopped
like-
on it because it's hot, like he
and
always does.
Drake-
Nothing wrong with it,
I just feel like Drake just.
He hopped on it because it was hot, but Drake.
It was hot, and also
but I mean,
it's a Memphis thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even if like you look at the video, like everybody from Memphis was like kind of like in it. You had Moneybagg Yo in it. You had homeboy that plays for the Grizzlies. I forgot his name. But yeah, like you know, it's just codes that go with it. That's what I think.
settled there. I was settled there. I agree pretty much with most of the people you guys said. Like, if we're talking about the hype and you know whose songs you know were the biggest of the year, and I definitely can agree with people you named, like definitely 6ix9ine, Trippie Redd, people like that. So
Word.
yeah.
Look,
I can't say I can't wait to see this look.
Let me ask you guys a question. What do you think about all those people that's putting out these audition, like not audition tapes, but like pretty much saying pick me for freshman, 2018, and damn well, like I'm talking about like these artists, upcoming artists that want to be considered for XXL, and they know damn well like they didn't put in the work.
So you talking about when like XXL drops that video on YouTube?
Like all the people who kind of like make their own videos and just be like, y'all vote for me. Like,
okay.
I like
you said about
like that?
No, because the reason it is because it's like, all right, now, like you mean like artists that are
like
it's like
they
may not make the list. Like I don't want to be
not even that they may not make it. They're not even putting in work like that to be even thinking that they should be on there. Like
okay, if they're not putting in work, then I think it's cool.
Because
But if it's people that have been grinding and they've just been like struggling to get noticed, you know what I mean? Like I like it because then it's like, all right, now you're building the people that are like supporting you. These are like your day ones.
Yeah, like I'm saying, like if you saw like a WF or a Chabby do that, of course we're gonna be like, yeah, definitely you should be trying to go for that. But you just see some regular old sound, Instagram explore page rapper, like
You want names?
Yeah. No, I'm not naming nobody.
Nah, for me, like,
love,
I don't really see those videos, so I can't really Like, I'm just being honest.
No, I know what you're talking about. I've seen people.
Yeah, I do know what you're talking about.
It's like they kind of have their.
It's almost
they're on it. Yeah, like they submitted, but it's like people that it's kind of. Like, and not to be negative, but it's like kind of a long shot. But I think it's a great idea to get people to start supporting you now. And then it's like, all right, we don't know who this person is, but they got this many votes. Like, somebody look into them.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
I feel like if you look on my timeline and you're not putting in work, you're not grinding every day without XXL, like just to get people to notice you, but then out of the blue, you just want people to vote for you for XXL. That's kind of like weird to me.
Yeah.
It's like, like I don't even know you outside of, like, why would you think? We're just gonna stop there. Like, I don't want to get too much into that. All I'm saying is like hustle all the time and push your craft all the time. Like, don't just wait until XXL comes out and you think people should be voting for you. Like,
Very interesting.
That's just that.
I got a question.
Yeah.
What do y'all think of people taking pictures in front of these like Atlantic records?
I was at like the records. I feel like if you're supposed to be there. Yeah.
You talking about artists?
Like the ones that just get the meetings up there and they want to take pictures like they actually doing something. I mean, if you're supposed to be in the building, why not? But anybody can do that.
But isn't it crazy? Like you don't hear anything after that.
No, because it's almost like I don't want to say anybody can get a meeting, but it's very easy to get a meeting, like up there. So
I feel like people do that to just
say make it. Some people really are working, and then some people just want to make sure they make it.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like for the ones that are like out there, like doing what they gotta do, because label people they see artists, so you're always gonna get different meetings with different labels. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like it's just an opportunity to just like let people know, like, all right, I might have something over here.
And it's all about marketing. Like it's all about marketing. Like if you see, even if you trash, but you went up to a record label, you got a picture for them, people gonna click on it. No, I'm just saying, like it's all about the image and what it looked like. Honestly, it's about marketing.
Like I follow a good amount of artists that are coming up, and I've seen them at a couple couple places, and I'm in my head I'm just like, bro, you sure?
You're right. You're right. Like
you know what I mean? Like, but. As you said, some people they fake it till they make it, and some really get certain opportunities.
Exactly.
To do certain things.
Right. So don't fake it till they make it.
What do you think?
Huh?
Like how do you feel when you see stuff like that?
You think that's
I feel
uncomfortable.
I feel like there's a lot of stuff that gets posted that I feel like should be kept private.
Okay.
Until I feel like that's something that. Because I really don't like.
Do you feel like people set like the expectations, like kind of?
I think you put a lot of. I think they're so in the moment that they don't realize the pressure, like the things that people are expecting after they see that picture.
I feel you. Like
if I see that picture, I expect to see results. Like are these signs?
So do like if they go for a meeting, do you want them to say like, oh, the meeting went bad or the meeting went good? Like you want them to say something?
Yeah, but I feel like all right, if the meeting went well, put the picture up.
Okay. But if you're just there to just be there, like you don't really need to. I mean, I feel like some people, it's like you get excited sometimes, and maybe it's like if I go to I don't know the Washington Monument and I want to take a picture to just show people I was there, like you know what I'm saying? Like it's all. I guess maybe it's about the excitement and just the memories, and you just want to have it and just say I was there, like whether you're supposed to be there or not, like I was there.
But my thing is, people really grind for that. Yeah. You know what I mean? And a lot of people, like they don't have any other. There's no plan B. Like a lot of people are really in this to like go to these meetings and they expect to crack a deal, like get a deal. Like it's I don't know. Like I
do you feel like they're like taunting like other people that's working hard towards just getting like an opportunity to go to these places? Like you feel like they're almost taunting them?
Not necessarily. Nah.
Like I get what you're saying though. I get what you're saying, but it's like you can't really, people gonna do what they want to do. You can't tell them not to do it. Like
people want to link up and build and
right.
Let's be tired of that.
They fuck with the vision. But like on a more like serious note though, like people want to be seen.
Yeah.
Like that's pretty much it. Like
people want to look like they're working. Even if you're not working, like people want to look like they're working, want to look productive, because at the end of the day, it's about an image, and if you look a certain way, you're gonna attract a certain type of person. And
exactly.
You could be the next overnight sensation off of picture.
Like you just
for real.
Like you can't really go off like pictures they post.
Yeah.
Like yourself, like you don't really know what that meeting was about. You don't really know, what relationships they might like.
And honestly, I can honestly say there's some pictures I've taken with people, and we weren't linking, we weren't doing nothing, but I just took a picture with them.
I like the fact that you mentioned that.
Yeah.
Because I get this all the time. Like people will ask me whenever I go back home, all right, so you took pictures of this person, but you didn't take a picture with them.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
I hate doing that shit.
Right.
Like. I would tell people that or bloggers or anything like that, after you do an interview or something like that, try not to take a picture with the person. You know what I mean? It just says more. Because when you do it, it just looks like, all right, you're just trying to gain attention. Yeah. You're just.
I mean, I've definitely done it because it was just in the moment. It was more so. It was more so not about trying to gain. I don't need to make it seem like I'm doing something. I'm actually doing it. But my thing was more so about the memory, just having the memory.
Yeah.
But I mean, I feel like, especially I can speak for myself. Coming from a place where I do everything myself.
Yeah.
So of course when I meet a little milestone, I'm I really did that on my own. Of course sometimes it's exciting. You're I want to take a picture because I did this. But I definitely get what you're saying. You don't have to post every single thing that you do.
Yeah, exactly.
But to each his own.
At the end of the day, it's social medias.
Post whatever you want. Sure.
No, it's true.
I just wanted to know your opinion on it. Because it's something I'm starting to see a lot more of. And if y'all have an opinion on it, please feel free. Leave that in the comments as well.
Hey, man.
I mean, I could talk from both sides. I've been that person that was happy-go-lucky, and then I've been that person that was okay, I need to chill. So, I kind of could see it from both parts. But I mean, I've never done anything for clout. You know what I'm saying? If I'm taking a picture, it's genuinely because I was there doing something, or I was just happy. I was just excited. I was in the moment. I took a picture.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
It was never oh, come, you gotta take these pictures. I gotta get these likes. It was never like that.
Exactly.
But I mean, when I was in Texas, I ran into Danny Lay, and I didn't get on Snap with her because I wanted people to see I was with her. I was literally, before she just got signed, I was literally in her DM talking to her manager because I wanted to interview her. So it's when I ran into her, I was wow, I just saw you just got signed. I think she got signed to Def Jam. I'm just I literally watched you grow. So when I saw her, I was genuinely happy to see her. So I was let's take a snap. It was something like that.
Did you ever get to talk to her or maybe set up an interview?
I was talking to her manager, but it just never went nowhere, honestly.
Yeah.
It just didn't go nowhere. And I know now she's super busy, so
Nah.
I mean, I tried. So.
Never know in the future.
Who knows?
Yeah, you never know. She's super nice, so you never know. It might still work out for me. She's gonna blow though. I know she is. So she's talented. But
For sure.
like when I ran into Gilly the Kid, like I took a picture of him because I literally watch his Instagram videos all the time, be dying laughing. So when I saw him, I was like, yo, I be watching your Instagram, like that. So I mean,
kind of like the time when we were in Times Square and we ran into
What, Andy?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, I'm not gonna lie. I definitely like funny as hell. And it's funny because I didn't even like do it like any type of like, just
Yeah, you didn't really.
Yeah, like I didn't really.
It kind of just happened like that organic.
Yeah.
That shit was
like
funny.
I just brought it. Yeah, like I pulled out my Instagram story and it was just like finessed by Rob, he'll finesse your whole family, bitch. Like it was just mad funny how it happened, and it might be like a vocal drop that I use in the future. Like who knows?
Yeah.
But
Shit.
it was just funny because like I used to watch him as a kid. You know what I mean? Like recently, I haven't really been. Like
Nah, but just seeing that, cause like
he still look young.
Yo, he still look the same, bro.
Word.
For real.
doesn't he have like
he does.
Okay, so like that's why.
But,
I mean, at the end of the day, get it how you live, to each his own. We all got room to grow. There's some things we're gonna do that we're gonna look back and be like, why did I do that? But we all got room to grow. So
But
anything else y'all want to point out?
No. I mean, I thought this was a good episode here.
Yeah.
Definitely leave y'all. Where about that? Definitely leave y'all thoughts in the comments.
Yeah.
Shout out to Scott.
Share a like.
Not here.
If you're new, subscribe, please.
Word.
Subscribe. If you mess with it.
The button should be somewhere over there.
Over there?
Somewhere.
Yeah.
Over.
The like button should be
Fuck. This side. I think it's. Whichever side.
Whichever side. Can
you tell we're not on YouTube like
We feel like YouTubers now. Like, we sound like YouTubers. Oh my God.
Hit that like button right here.
If you mess with it. Like,
If you have to. You have no choices.
Nah, really, but this whole thing, we just want it to be like super organic. And, like we're just having fun, doing
it's our honest opinions.
like doing.
If there's topics, and even if there's topics y'all would like us to cover, like feel free to DM one of us.
Yeah, definitely.
Leave it in the comments, email us.
You can slide in my DMs.
Text,
slide in Amber's DMs. Just make sure slide in Amber's DMs. Just make sure you throw 3 flames up.
Oh yeah,
shout out to James.
Oh yeah.
Oh. Nah, definitely. But
and talk to y'all.
Anything else y'all wanna?
No, that's it.
Man.
No.
Definitely, join us next time on In the Crease.
In the Crease, man.
And if you do, go catch up on those last 2 episodes.
Yep.
It's definitely
3 episodes. Yeah,
that's 3 now.
It's definitely 3 episodes.
Yeah.
Alright.
Word.
Peace.